Hello, Trynicon viewers. Back to Fallout. Will it be a Fallout rant? I don't know. I'm not in a particularly bad mood about anything. I don't even know if I've got anything to talk about. But I have to get a video up today. I just spent pretty much the past 3 fucking weeks finishing off the final TJ laser. That obviously includes the episode that went up on the weekend and this one. This final episode I was hoping was only going to be on for about 25 minutes and it's ended up being 45 minutes. Now I know that's going to please a lot of TJ fans, but according to Geo, when he checks out the stats, the videos, a lot of people don't watch more than 10 minutes on average of a video if it's on for a long time. That's going to annoy me if people only watch 10 minutes of a vid that took me this long to make and don't even see the fucking ending, so make sure you dedicate some time to this final episode because it's 45 minutes. It's the final ever TJ laser.
You may regret this.
I thought I'd be kind of slightly almost missing the fact that I'll be doing it, but it took so long to make this final episode that I'm glad to see the back of it now. I haven't been able to work on my script or anything. I look back on some of the old episodes because we're going to do a final best of as well. Because we did a best of, but that was the first 20 something episodes, so the next 20 after that I'll do a best of those too. And the average length of an episode used to be about 5 to 7, 8 minutes, something like that. So it's the equivalent of me making about 10 episodes back to back or something. So it's been a pain in the ass. Watch to the end too, because it might seem like it's just playing out the normal ending, but there's obviously some TJ laser twists. I'm not going to give anything away. New Vegas here. I've just didn't bother recording the footage of Dead Money because I didn't like Dead Money. It was boring to me. So now we're in a DEATHCLAW encampment. I think this is a modded area. Whoa. It's really fun too. I can't remember which mod it is. All the mods are listed under every video of Fallout, what I'm using. And obviously all the graphic mods, but I've also got lots of quest mods. One of them, I've forgotten what it's called, it's in the list though, adds truckloads of new locations and missions, so it could be one of them. Whatever, just download all of them and it'll be in there somewhere, but it's like a massive underground bunker of fucking hundreds of DEATHCLAWs. So it's a... I think I took it on when I was kind of high level. This is the guy Bulldozer. No voices on the mod, of course. That's how you know it's a mod. I think I get Bulldozer here to accompany the unit to help take on the DEATHCLAW Scourge. It's pitch dark in this tunnel too. You can't see shit. That's what makes it kind of creepy, all the DEATHCLAWs in the darkness. But for TJ fans who are disappointed to see the show coming to an end, I'm probably going to do the first game, Mass Effect 1, showing how he became the TJ laser of Mass Effect 3. But I don't know when I'm going to get to it because I definitely want a break after that. I need to get back on with my script. I've almost finished the damn thing. And then I'm going to go make a short film of said script. I might even make a big, expensive short of a video game too, possibly. To get me back into filming again because I haven't done it for so long. Blind DEATHCLAW in the darkness.
Need something with
Slow him down. He's already on me. Fuck you, DEATHCLAW. Turn to dust. Shadows and dust. So, yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get around to it. And then also, we're doing GTA 5 on the PC. It's going to be a big focus. Ooh, that almost killed me. Because obviously I can make machinimas again on it. We assume it's got console commands in them. It's got console commands on it, so we're probably making machinimas and stuff, so that's going to take a lot of focus. And if that does well, I don't know when I'm going to get round to TJ Series 1, technically 2. But it'll eventually show up. So the people who only watch TJ Laser, be patient. I mean, it used to take me about a month to make an episode anyway. And like I said, this episode's on for 45 minutes, so you got plenty of TJ, much more than normal. The equivalent to about 4 months worth of episodes, probably. Tell you what I saw the other day. I was doing my weight training now. I have my own gym in the house. It's not a particularly big gym, it's just a bench and exercise bike. But I can't be bothered going to the gym most of the time. And on TV, Bambi was on. It was supposed to be the network premiere. I don't know if it was the network premiere of just that channel it was on, or it was literally the first time Bambi's ever been on TV. And it came out in, what, 1942 or something? And I hadn't seen the film since I was a little kid. And I remember it scared me. It was one of the first, they must have done a cinema release of it. A re-release. When I saw it in the cinema as a kid, and Bambi's mother getting shot fucked me up as a kid. It was well disturbing. It's like a kid's nightmare, losing your parents and being on your own. That's why the end, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, so shut your ears. I'm talking about Time Bandits, if you haven't seen it. The ending of Time Bandits, the kid's parents explode for no reason. Because they took some evil in it. You have to watch it, it's a pretty good movie. And that used to fuck me up, that ending as a kid. The idea of my parents getting killed and being on my own. It's not half a grim ending for a kid, that movie. And I was watching Bambi, I was like, oh fuck it, I haven't watched it for yonks, and I actually really kind of liked it. I don't like kids' animations anymore, I never watch them. But Bambi was really, I think because it's got no cliche type Disney cheery songs, none of the characters sing in it. There's songs in it, but the songs like just played in the soundtrack. But the soundtrack for the film is really kind of haunting and moody, and animation's still really stunning. I can't believe that was made in 1940 something. And the mother died, still a bit sad, yeah, even to a grown man it was a little bit sad. And the king stag turning up going, Bambi, your mother can no longer be with you. And I was thinking when I was watching it going, I miss hand-drawn animation, you know. Nothing against this CGI Toy Story type, you know, all this crap that comes out now. But I don't like it. I just think it's soulless. It doesn't take as much talent. And I would know because I used to be a drawer and painter when I was a teen. I used to draw and paint a lot. I was good at it, and I was going to be a comic artist. I was probably good enough. But I was too obsessed with film, so I abandoned it for film. But yeah, I miss hand-drawn stuff. I just think it takes more talent, it's more amazing to look at. And yeah, I just think it's a shame. What is with all the CGI animation? Is that all kids like, or is that all these lazy animators can be bothered doing now? I don't really know. Still going through the tunnels. What the? Taking out the Deathclaw Scourge. The Deathclaw Confusion. Luckily my team is incredibly powerful. If I went here alone, I'd be finished. Yeah, CGI in general, I just think it's overused today and everything. Although Jurassic Park was on too about a week ago and I hadn't seen that for a long time. And that's still pretty good, that movie. It's still entertaining. There's no plot, but it's super well made. Probably the last time Spielberg did a, you know, the sort of bigger blockbusters he does so well. That's probably the last really good one he ever did. And the CGI holds up on that still. The fucking T-Rex attack at night, that fucking T-Rex looks really good, man. It looks believable, like it exists. It doesn't look like some... It looks a lot better than if you look at the... I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the second prequel of the Star Wars prequels. And there was some bit when they were in some fucking Coliseum with these CGI monsters, and they were fucking awful. They looked like something out of a PS2 cutscene. They were terrible. Nowhere near as good as Jurassic Park. I think what's happened in CGI here, because I was speaking to a CGI guy when we did our movie, because our movie had some basic CGI in it of bullets and bullet wounds and stuff, because we didn't have time to make squibs and stuff on our crap budget. But he'd done effects for like Harry Potter and stuff and worked for the big companies, and he was saying that CGI guys are overworked and underpaid. And of course, if you get a bunch of guys who are overworked and underpaid, they're not going to try their hardest. They're going to put in minimum effort just to get it out of their face. And I think that's what happened now. I think when Jurassic Park was made, the CGI guys were excited. It was like, what the hell, this is incredible new technology, it's so exciting. And I bet Spielberg was heavily involved. He was probably there all the time checking out the work. And, you know, Spielberg is a really high energy guy. I'm sure he probably filled the animators with, you know, excitement. And that's probably why the effects were so good on that. And today's CGI on living things, anyway, is pretty fucking god awful. So a pretty funny bad movie. It was mainly bad. It wasn't really even that funny. It was mainly just bad. Called Galaxy of Terror. Yeah, I signed up for that fucking. I had Netflix. And I was very disappointed with the lack of movies on it. There was fuck all on it. Especially old movies. Because I haven't seen every movie still. There's still loads of old movies I haven't seen. And there was a few on there I either hadn't seen for a long time or hadn't seen, but mainly it sucked. And then I got Amazon Prime sending me 30 days free as well. So I thought, well, let's see what they've got. I'm assuming it's Amazon. It's a big deal. They must have every movie ever made. It was even fucking worse. They've got fuck all. So I was on there on the website version checking out the nothing movies. They've got nothing on there. So, but I decided I wanted to watch The Town with Ben Affleck because I hadn't seen it. It didn't look particularly good. I'm not a massive Ben Affleck fan or anything, but there was nothing else on there. So I was hanging out with my mate. He didn't want to watch it on the PC, so I said, well, I think you can get it on the Xbox One. So I installed Amazon Prime on the Xbox One and found a shock surprise that there were tons of more movies on there and shitloads of really good ones too, old great ones I hadn't seen and stuff. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? Why has the Xbox version of Amazon Prime got more movies on it? What's going on? Then I tried to watch one of the movies and it said, you can't watch this in your country. And I was like, well, why is it on here then? And then realized that I downloaded the American version of Amazon Prime because for some fucking reason in the options my Xbox was set for America. I didn't do that. What the fuck is that about? But I was pissed off. It's like, the Americans, you guys who are watching, who are American, you've got pretty good selection of movies on Amazon and probably Netflix, but on England it's fucking garbage. It's like, why is that? Why have we got less movies over here? So I wouldn't recommend Amazon Prime if you're in England, but if you're in America it looks like it's pretty good. Anyway, that pissed me off. I actually didn't even end up watching The Town because eventually I got it working, Amazon Prime England on the Xbox, and I started to watch The Town, and within 10 minutes I could tell it was a Heat rip-off. It was so blatantly obvious that Affleck was just trying to do Heat. It was same kind of bank robbery sequence, It was similar dialogue. It was similar music, but crap. It was obviously nowhere near as well directed because Affleck directed it. And even though I understand he's won an Oscar for directing for Argo, I haven't seen that yet. He wasn't good at it at this point though, and he's definitely. I doubt Argo even is. Actors always win Best Director because most of the Academy are actors, and they always tend to give their own an Oscar. If you look at fucking Robert Redford won. I don't know if he won Best Director or not. But in 1980 anyway, Ordinary People, who even remembers that movie, won the best film over fucking Raging Bull. I mean, that's just disgraceful. And then in 1990, Dances with Wolves won best film over Goodfellas. I mean, people do kind of remember Dances with Wolves, but it's not near as good as Goodfellas. It's just no way. But because they're actors, they like to give Oscars to actors. You know, it's bollocks, really. But it was just a heat rip-off. It was offending me. It was pissing me off because it thought it was cool. It was. I was actually thinking, is it me? Is it me just thinking this? And I went on IMDb and everyone was saying, yeah, it's a crap DEATHCLAW and it's heat with a boy band. And so I stopped watching it. It was pissing me off. Instead, what I watched was a new movie, believe it or not, that I fucking loved. It was 12 Years a Slave. I know that came out a year ago, but I only just got around to watching it, and it was really good. Really good. It wasn't, you know, well directed in the sense of a virtuoso cinematic spectacle or anything, but it was just super well made. It was just really well written, brilliant acting, powerful movie, really tense. You never knew what was going to happen next. And it was gobsmackingly shocking to think that A, it was a true story, but B, that ever went on. I cannot believe slavery like that ever went on. It's disgraceful. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you watch it. It's not entertaining in the sense of it's pretty grim. It's just a guy in slavery for 2 hours. But it does kind of make you realise how lucky you are, really. That kind of hellish shit was going on. It wasn't that long ago, really. Great performances all round, though. And I was fucking just happy to see a fucking good movie that's new. I was just fucking kind of ecstatic a little bit while I was watching it. Like somebody's made a movie that's not a piece of shit sellout load of crap. It's actually really well made. Thank God. There's hope. So if it was our boss then, Big Mama. There's Big Mama. We'll pwn you, Big Mama. Giant fucking death door bitch. So it's a pretty cool little mod area. This video has probably been quite dark because it's dark, the EMB I'm using. Oh well, what can you do? What can men do? Still looks kind of cool. Make sure the sun's not glaring on your monitor and you'll see it. Remember, you can see what I could see, which was very little. But in the darkness, in the shadows, was the terror, and that was what made it tense, exciting. But yeah, 12 Years a Slave, I recommend that one. Don't recommend The Town. I recommend Heat, if you haven't seen that. That's a really good bank robbery movie with real actors, De Niro, Pacino. There's some dickheads in the comments on IMDb claiming it was better than Heat. Whatever. Some thick bastards out there. You gotta remember, IMDb is mainly... When I first went on the internet, IMDb was only for film dork buffs like me. We only ever used it to check out weird facts like, who DP'd this movie? You know, what's going on here? And now it's suddenly become this place where kids go for some reason. I don't know why. And as soon as a movie comes out that they've just seen at the cinema, they go give it a 10. I used to do it as a kid. When Jurassic Park came out, I saw it on the cinema and thought it was the best film ever made when it came out. Now I think it's just okay when I calmed down and grew up. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Get ready for the last TJ Laser on Saturday. Thanks again to those patron stalwart heroes. See you later.